Hello. How are you guys? Hello, cutie pies. Hello. You guys are missing me? Did anybody miss me? Cause I miss you. Cause Saturday was our first time meeting. You know, I'm still getting used to you guys' names and faces and whatnot. So, hi. Yes, contribute to the teacher ASMR roleplay. You know you want it. So I feel a little tall. Let me just kind of. There we go. Yeah, I'm a little tall today. Hey, Ichigo! What are you guys beefing about in chat for? What are y'all even talking about? Let me scroll back up because I read what y'all said. It didn't make sense to me. Cyan is making me DoorDash myself food instead of commissioning her. I pay for the commit. Like I'm so Pinky gave you money so you could Pinky gave you money to commission Vol, but instead of commissioning Vol, you're getting food. Is that am I understanding it right? I don't think that sounds right. Why is it still doing that? Oh, we put new batteries in the smoke detector because we got like a really annoying smoke detector. It ran out of batteries. It ran low batteries the other day, and it gives the loudest beep ever. And it's like beep beep beep, beep beep beep, and it's so loud. And I know what's wrong with it. I gave Vol money for Itchy to commission. Oh. Sorry, I'm listening to Kotaru upstairs. I don't know why our smoke detector is so weird. He's trying to get the smoke detector to stop beeping, and it just said, test alarm. Okay, testing alarm in 10 seconds. Press the button to cancel. He's like, no. I hope the alarm doesn't go off. It might. We have no idea what's wrong with the smoke detector. I have no idea. I thought it was supposed to be low on batteries. You buy new batteries and it's still beeping. So I could afford food, but if I bought food, I couldn't pay for a commission as well? That's crazy. Y'all are so kind though, giving each other food. That's very important. The gift of sharing this Thanksgiving. Speaking of the gift of sharing, you know what my school gave me? A whole turkey. They gave all staff members an entire turkey. Literally, they said, guys, during your planning period today, come to the bus lot for a big surprise. And I was like, whoa, I wonder what it is. And I run to the buses and they go, here you go. And it is a gigantic, full-size frozen turkey. And mind you, my classroom is all the way on the other side of the school. So when I tell you I was very frustrated because I had to lift that thing and carry it all the way aside. But it's good turkey though anyway. Okay, sorry. We found out why the smoke detector is beeping. It is not dying. It is beeping because it's quote unquote at this end of its life. Who is that? Kotaru! Kotaru is the only person who lives with me. You ain't gonna hear anyone else. You are never gonna hear anyone else in the background. Because if my little brother comes over, I don't stream when they're here, you know. Yeah, you don't stream when guests is here. But anyways, yeah, they gave us an entire turkey. And my classroom is all the way on the other side of the school from the bus lot. And that turkey is heavy. So I literally like had to use 2 hands. You know, I gripped it, bear hugged it with 2 hands. And I was running across the school, because if I walked too slow, I was going to drop it. That thing was heavy. It was getting heavier and heavier by the second. It was getting heavier by the second. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But they not only did they give us a big old turkey, they also gave us like a bag full of other like canned foods. Like we got like green beans and canned corn, which I don't like corn, and yams, which I also don't like yams. And they gave us corn muffin. What's it called? Corn muffin? What's it called? Corn muffin? Cornbread. I'm sorry. I was stalling. My brain was like, huh? First time viewer here, but I saw some of your short ASMR videos and you sound lovely. Oh, thank you, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Corn muffins, cornbread. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's cornbread. Kotaru had to correct me. I knew corn muffins wasn't the right word, but man, I could not give you the right thing. Hello, niche VTuber. Hello, Sir Dying. How are you? How are you? So yeah, I didn't have any plans for Thanksgiving this year. We were going to eat nothing. I don't know. I've never had a Thanksgiving without my family, and my parents would always like cook for Thanksgiving. But it's just me and Kotaru, and we don't want to like cook a giant. You don't want to cook a giant feast for 2 people. The food's just gonna go bad. So we didn't really have many plans. I considered trying to make a pie, but then I never bought the ingredients to make said pie. So it just kind of didn't happen. But now I have a turkey, so now I have to learn how to make a cooked turkey. Today I actually learned that to cook a turkey, you're supposed to take all the nasties out of the middle. I didn't know that. I wish I didn't know that, actually. I just learned that from my coworker. She's like, you ever prepared a turkey before? I said, no, of course I haven't. I don't be cooking like that. And she was like, oh, well, you're gonna hate this. And I was like, really? And yeah, it just went downhill from there. They keep like the gizzards and like the heart and stuff on the inside of the turkey. And it's so gross. It's so nasty. And sometimes they stick the neck inside the turkey too. For what? For what? Oh my goodness, the school you work at knows how to treat your staff? Yeah. Sometimes you get like sometimes like other locations decide to like donate stuff to us. You know, every now and then you get really lucky, or an organization wants to do something nice and pick a school to like donate stuff to. That's how we got the turkeys this year. We got lucky. A random group was like, hey, we wanna help out local teachers, and they're like, sign us up, bro, sign us up. That's what happened. You know what happened to your police image, Shadow? You had it last time. Where'd it go? You're 1,000,000% adorable. No, you're 1,000,000% adorable. My dad and brother cook a turkey in homemade oven outside. I don't know if you're supposed to cook turkeys outside. I mean, I've never cooked a turkey, but I don't know if that is proper protocol for cooking something. But you know, you can't invite some of your VTuber friends over for like a big Thanksgiving feast, or are they all too far? I don't know where anybody is. You know, part of being a VTuber is that anonymity, you know, not knowing where people are. I have no idea. I can tell you though, I don't think any VTubers live in my state. Not that I know of, at least. Sorry, I know one VTuber friend of mine who lives in my city. That's it. Everyone else, I don't know. I live at the Puppy Academy, guys. You know this, all right? I live at the school, all right? I sleep in the school. I eat in the school. At least that's what the parents and the students think. Yeah, parents too. Parents also sometimes think I live in the school. So, you know. It's made of metal sheets and takes no less than 4 hours because there are 4 tubes of charcoal? Is that a lot of charcoal? I don't know. I don't know much about charcoals. I want to draw, then do it. Nothing's stopping you from drawing. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving? That's okay. Not everybody celebrates everything. As long as you have fun, that's all that matters, right? When it comes to like stuff like this. Or you can do your own tradition. My family, who like when they don't like celebrate something in particular, like Halloween, they say it's not good. It's not good. Welcome to Puppy Academy Eclipse. We always had our own little tradition. But I made a TikTok about it, so I won't go into detail about it here. Oh, Doggo completed the check-in. You get a free redeem, Doggo. Hi Eclipse, how are you? Guys, we were so close to 3K. To 3K on Twitch. You think we could make it to 3K by the end of the year? Yeah, I know we can make it to 3K by the end of the year. That's more of a rhetorical question for me. I'd actually be really sad if we didn't. That maybe my channel like exploded and died and crashed and burned into the sun for a month. Even how my Minecraft realm opening, I'm not doing anything right now. Are you just idling? Laziness is stopping me. Yeah, you are just idling, I guess. Hi, Mike. How are you? Cyan, do you want me to do a bit of brainwashing? Are you gonna brainwash me? I don't know if you're supposed to do that. You're gonna brainwash me and I'm not gonna remember who I am anymore. I'm gonna forget who I am. Meow! I'm gonna think that I am actually a cat named Michael. I'm a cat named Michael now. You don't want to brainwash me. You're not gonna know what's going on. I'm not gonna know what's going on. I'm gonna be a cat named Michael. I'm not gonna know what my name is. How old I am. What is a Puppy Academy? I don't know. I don't know. Your cat was mentioned? What do you mean? Is your cat named Michael? My sugarcane farm? Oh, at least you're getting the good paper, yeah? You're talking about Michael? You've always been a cat? No, I'm a dog. Why does everyone think I'm a cat? I think the two bows under my ears is like tend to be like a more cat design, and I think that's starting to throw people off even more than it is now. Now people are like, oh man, what a pretty cat, and I'm like, no, I can't win, y'all. I can't win. I rebranded because people didn't know what I was, and I was a marching band dog. They didn't know I was a marching band dog. Now people can tell I'm a teacher, but now they think I'm a teacher cat. Starting dental internships in second week of December. I'm rotating between 2 different offices with my high school dental assistant program, and one of them is a pediatric office, and I'm not sure if I'm able to communicate with any patients or anything, or deal with any screaming. You know, that's okay. Once you start your internship, then you'll figure everything out. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. You're gonna get the hang of it so quickly. When I became a teacher, my biggest fear was talking to parents, because I can't stand talking to adults. I was like, oh my god, these parents are gonna be so mean to me. I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna be teary-eyed. They're gonna go off on me, and I'm just gonna have a meltdown. But like, it's been fine. It's been fine. Well, yeah, Army Boy, go clean your room. Someone else is, but if I can succeed, it would be beneficial to you. Then yeah, do some brainwashing. Go ahead. You love Michael? I'm gonna send a picture of Michael in the Discord. Oh my gosh, that's so silly. I was looking for the picture of Michael, but I guess I'm too early. You said you're gonna send a picture. I was like, all right. I was already geared up to go check on the kitty cat. The kitty. Hi, kitty. How are you? How you been? Hi, Tank. Hey, friends. How are you guys? Oh, I didn't say hi to anybody today. I didn't say hi to everybody last stream either, but last stream was an exception. We had too many people here to say hi. That stream was crazy. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, I remember someone on my re-debut pointed out how many viewers I had, and I was like, hi Eclipse, hi Tank, hi. Wait, let me scroll up. Hi Lizzie, hi Shadow, hi Levios, hi Pinky, hi Chico, hi Panda, who was here earlier, but I don't think he's here anymore. Hi Cyan, hi Doggo, hi Army Boy, who's not here no more. Hi Amethyst. Or Matt. And Matt. Hi, Sir Drying. Hi, Amber. Hi. think everyone's been properly hi Mike. Hi. Okay, I think everyone's been hide. It's me, TSG. I wanted to let you know that I did a surprise for you. You did a surprise for moi? For me? It's a surprise. I like surprises. I don't get surprises very often. Surprises already. Oh, this cat, Shadow? This one's name is Michael? You've shown this cat before. I know this cat. I've seen this cat before. You've shown... I did not know that cat's name is Michael. That's so funny. I pick a random name. Hey, Pop Trap, I pick a random name and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me. And you're like, wait, I have a cat named Michael. That's silly. That's silly. Another proper term for my coworkers, but with the patients, I don't know how to make it so the patients and their parents will understand. And I'm sure that's something they'll teach you too. I'm sure that's something they'll teach you. I feel like that's just one of those things you have to learn on the job. You know, those skills, those skills where you have to be like really like personable with people. Those are the ones you have to learn on the job. Part of what I learned when I was, I mean, I know it's completely different, but like when I was student teaching, my teacher that I was under, she made sure that I sat in during parent-teacher conferences. And every parent that came, I had to provide like one statement about said student. Hey, Paige. And hey, Lillian. I had to provide one statement about each student. So what ended up happening, I remember I said something to a parent and she didn't like it. And it was really awkward because afterward I got scolded. Hey, Lillian, welcome to Puppy Academy. I got scolded really quickly by my teacher as soon as the parent left. It was because one of the students that I had to provide like feedback for to the parent, she was like really sweet, right? She was really sweet. She was really kind, but she was like usually like really out of it and like all over the place. So, you know, when I'm supposed to be helping during these parent-teacher conferences, my teacher said you got to give like one positive and like maybe one constructive thing like about the child. Like, oh, you know, your child, you know, is really good at this, but she needs to work on this. Basically, is a format that I had to say. The word that I chose to describe this child as was squirrely. I was like, yeah, you know, your child, she's really sweet, but she is a little bit squirrely. You know, she's kind of out, you know, she's kind of all over the place sometimes. Yeah. My teacher got mad at me for that one. She was like, you can't describe people's children as squirrely. And I was like, oh, my bad. I didn't think that was a negative word. She's like, yeah, you lucky that this parent is a nice parent, but you say kind of like a word like that to the wrong parent and they gonna fuss at you, they gonna curse you out. And I was like, oh my god. And then I was really careful what I said after that. There was no other time where she had to get on me for, but that was the one that she was like, you can't say that, you can't do that. So probably the first few times you interact with like the patients and stuff, it'll probably be really awkward, but you get the hang of it. Man, y'all should have seen me during my first ever like parent-teacher conferences. I never knew what to say. I actually had my mentor, because you know, each beginning teacher gets a mentor. I still have my same mentor. It can change, but I've had mine for like the past 3 years. I had my mentor sit in with me on the first, like, I think maybe like 2 or 3 conferences. I sat in one of her conferences and then she sat in on like 2 or 3 of mine because I wanted to make sure that I was saying like the right things and I knew what I was and wasn't supposed to say. I would sometimes ask her to call a parent for me and like talk to the parent and she'd be like, hey, this is blah blah blah, this is Miss Cyan's mentor, I'm just calling blah blah. Yeah, it was, and I would listen to how she talked to the parents. I was copying her a lot. Hey Paige, I'm sorry lady, but your kid kind of mid, no cap. Yeah, I would definitely get cursed out if I said that. Have you ever been cursed out by a parent? Um, no, but I came close. With the kid I had last year. Um, Last year I had a child who was very, very, very active in a negative way, meaning she would climb on tables, she would climb under tables, she would be like break dancing on the floor at random times. She would take things from other people. She would like blatantly lie. She would push herself in front of other people. She did a lot because basically she had a lot of energy, a lot more energy than she knew what to do with. And I remember calling the parent and I was like, listen, hey, I hate to bother you, but your child, you know, she's really smart, because this kid was super smart, right? Like her ability to comprehend something was better than anyone else in the whole class. Like I could read a story and ask any question about that story and she could give me the right answer, which is an insane skill to have at the age of 5, right? Most 5-year-olds, you read a story about ice cream and they start telling you about rainbows, right? So that she was insanely smart as a 5-year-old. But God, she was always like climbing on tables. So I told the parents, like, yeah, our kid's like super smart, but she has more energy than she knows what to do with. I mean, she's constantly climbing on their tables, yelling at people, taking things from other people. She's like, she would like rock back and forth on the chair, and like, you know how kids sometimes rock back on the chair and then it causes their chair to fall. She did that multiple times, like all the time. Like she just has so much energy. And the parent, instead of like working with me, she basically said, yes, I know my child has a lot of energy, but my child ain't gonna make me look bad like that. So my question is, because you know at home, yeah, she got a lot of energy, but she don't be acting like that around me. So my question is, what are you doing? What are you doing to make my child act like that? Huh? What are you doing? Is she being bullied? What are the kids saying to her? And I was like, ma'am, I reassure you, she doesn't talk to anybody. Nobody talks to her. You cannot be bullied if you don't interact with a single person. That you can only be bullied if you interact with somebody. That girl did not talk to a single soul in that classroom. Not a single soul. And I told the parent that. I was like, she's not being bullied. And I was like, regardless, being a kid being bullied does not lead to them climbing on tables and climbing under tables and yelling out and making random sounds and yelling out random noises and falling out of chairs all the time and taking pencils. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the parents are like, at first she accused me, right, of doing something to the child to make the child act out. Then she accused the student. She was like, someone must be making my child do that because my child would never do that. That was the first conversation I had with her. Oh, thanks, Pyra. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a good day too. The second time, that wasn't the time she almost cursed me out though. The second time, it was when I had to call her like a week later because there was a transportation issue. See, this parent signed up for the bus, and if you sign up for the bus, you don't sign up for the bus as quote unquote a backup. This parent wanted to sign up. She signed her daughter up for the bus as a backup, basically. When you sign up for a bus, you sign up because that is going to be your main transportation. You can't sign up for a bus and then not ride the bus, right? You're just going to lose that bus slot. Basically, you have to ride the bus if you sign up for it. She signed up as a backup. She wanted, just in case she couldn't take the kids by car, she wanted to have a bus, which it doesn't work that way. So we get her bus stuff in the system. And now it's in the system. We're like, okay, hey, Full Blossom. We're like, okay, she has a bus now. Time to put her on the bus, right? So I put the kid on the bus that they said, hey, you have a bus. Here's your bus pass. You're going home on the bus today. You have a bus now. And we were like, okay, cool. Welcome to Puppy Academy, Agent. And so the next day, I put the kid. It was dismissal time again, right? They just had a bus. I go to put the kid on the bus again, like they were supposed to be. And then the kid starts like having a meltdown. Like she's like, no, no, mommy said I ride the car. No. So this mother had told the child that she was going to be a car rider, but didn't notify me that, right? So now this kid's having a mental breakdown saying she's supposed to be a car rider, and then the document I'm holding in my hand says she's supposed to be a bus rider. So I called the mother and I'm like, hey, yesterday she started riding the bus, but today I was going to put her on the bus again like I'm supposed to, but now she's like freaking out and saying she's supposed to be that you told her she's a car rider. Is she a car rider or is she a bus rider? And the mom got so mad. She's like, I don't know why they keep putting my child on the bus. She been a car rider all year, and all of a sudden y'all putting her on the bus. And I'm like, well, ma'am, you signed her up for a bus. If you sign up for a bus, we're putting her on the bus, right? That you signed up a kid for a bus to ride the bus. And she's like, no, I didn't sign up for the bus, for her to ride the bus. I signed up for it just in case one day I couldn't take her to school in the car. It was a backup. And we were like, well, ma'am, we don't do backups. And she was like, well, you gonna have to figure something now. You better be no backups. Put my baby in the car riders right now. And I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm going to send your baby to the car riders right now. Okay, go ahead, child. Go ahead, go to the car riders. And I hang up the phone, right? 10 minutes later, she calls me back and she says, I told you to put my baby in the car rider area. Why is my baby on the bus right now? I was like, ma'am, I'm still in my classroom waiting with the bus riders. We haven't left to go to the buses. Then where is my baby? I said, I don't know. She was with the car riders. I sent her with the car riders. She went with the car riders. Well, why did her father come to the school and pick her up? And they only picked up her sister because she wasn't there. So he already drove off. And I was like, no, she's here. And the kid comes, and then the kid come running across the hallway to my classroom crying, Miss Blue, my daddy left me. And that's when I learned the mom and the dad had zero communication skills with each other. So the mom told me to send this girl with the car riders, right? And since it took a while to talk to the mother, she got sent to the car riders a little late, right? But by the time she made it to the car riders, the dad had only picked up the other daughter. The dad only picked up her sister and left this girl and didn't pick her up. And the mom was mad at me, like it was my fault that her husband did not wait for both children. That was the only time where I almost got cursed out. She's like, you making me want to curse you out right now. I got a lot of choice words to say. Welcome to Puppy Academy, Looney Tunes, perfect time. No, literally, like that girl was ready to curse me out because her husband picked one child up and left the other. In my head, I was like, ma'am, I think that's a conversation you should be having with the person who's supposed to be picking up both of your children. Because he was okay with only picking up one of them and then driving away. I was like, how's that my fault? How's that my fault? Hey, Looney. I'm just sharing I'm talking about the one time a parent got really mad at me that I almost got cursed out. that was crazy. I remember that one. I remember being so like upset about it. I was like, what is this? I was like, what's your problem? Like what kind of dad just leaves a kid? See, I started picking up bits and pieces later on about that family situation. I started to realize that the two parents, in fact, were not together. I think they were divorced because the two kids had two different last names. So basically, the father picked up his child and not like the other, like his direct offspring, his direct child, and not her sister, the other child that also went to this school. That's what I later learned. Okay, that's what I later learned. So the father really mostly just looked out for the older sister because that was his child, and he was just like, oh, the other one isn't here. Oh well. Oh well, not my problem. Yeah, no, it's crazy. You're living a sitcom. It feel like it sometimes. It was a whole thing. I found out a lot about that. Dad. That whole family was a question mark, man. I deal with so many like question mark families on a daily basis that I'm like, I just be watching. I just y'all know that like stand in person emoji, you know, the one with like the arms by their side, just stand there looking. That's me, bro. I just be like, huh? That's how it went. That's literally how it went. Oh boy, I can only imagine how many times you have heard "my child would never." Oh yeah, it's a catchphrase. All right, hold on, I'm scrolling up a bit. Most children are fearful of dentists. That was because what caused the patient to be non-compliant with the dentist, but the parents enabled the fear by saying the dentist is a scary place. Yeah, that is true. A lot of people. Well, some kids do like the dentist though. I got some kids who come into my classroom like, Miss Blue, I'm going to the dentist today. I'm excited. And I'm like, okay. Not to be racist, but based on how you're repeating her words, was the lady black? That is a funny comment, Shadow, but yes. Yeah, she was. Yes, indeed she was. Twin Tails, I got you! Boom, just like that. I even got a dad and I know he wouldn't have done that. That's insane. That's insane. I think that was the closest time I ever came to like getting cursed out by a parent in a class. I think that was the only parent that gave me a trouble. She gave me a lot of trouble that year. Please stop trying to avoid auto mod. You cannot curse. I'm sorry. Most curse words are bad. You can't avoid auto mod, friend. There was another incident where I had a lot of incidents with that parent. That parent stressed me out last year because she also, what was it? Oh, because her child has like terrible attendance. So I had to meet with the parent to basically say that there is a high chance of them not like being retained, you know, not going on to the next year, basically. And that mother did not want to hear that from me. I was so stressed when I realized I had to meet with this woman, the one who's been so angry at me all year for nothing, and tell her that her child will most likely have to be retained by the next year. Oh my gosh, because her attendance was terrible. Attendance, like if your kid like hardly shows up to school and they don't like learn anything, then yeah, we can't really move them on to the next grade. So that was a fun conversation. That was a whole different story though, because I had set up a parent conference with her. She blew me off. She didn't come because she said she wanted to meet with the principal. She wanted the principal to be present because we were going to have a whole team people like sit with her. We were going to have the counselors so that they can like help with behavior. We were going to have the social worker talk about like attendance and the importance. We were going to have like a big like council of people to talk because we needed a big team to deal with this one child and this family. And as soon as the lady found out that there was going to be a team of people sitting down with her, she said, no, she ain't coming. She said it's none of their business, is what she said in particular. She said it's none of their business. They don't need to. Why? What they gotta do with my child? The only people that's important for my child is the teacher and the teacher and the principal. That's the only people I care about what they have to say. Right? You following? The only two people important are the teacher and the principal. So we were like, whatever, fine. We can do a meeting with just me, you, and principal. We scheduled that meeting. Oh, Will? All right. So imagine this. We scheduled a meeting. Me, her, principal. 2 weeks later, it's time for a conference, for a meeting. She comes to the school and she starts cursing the people at the front office out. And she was cursing them out because she found out that she had a meeting with me, her, and the principal. You know the thing that we signed up for? The thing that we signed up for. She was upset that she had to meet with who we said that she was going to meet with. And she was like, I thought I was just going to be meeting with the principal. I don't want to meet with the teacher. I don't like the teacher. Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. Hey, Knight, how are you? I'm just talking about my parent conference experiences as a teacher. Welcome to the Puppy Academy, Noah. Do you like teacher conferences? I mean, it really depends on the parents. I think the first set of conferences each year is a little bit nerve-wracking just because you don't know what kind of parents that you have, right? You could end up with the whole class of kids who have the most amazing parents ever, or you could have, but what usually happens is you have a whole class with amazing parents except for one or two. And you usually find out about that either during conferences or when you gotta call them for some random reason. So it's a lot of things. Have you seen RAM prices? My my fiance was telling me about RAM prices. Yeah, I heard about them. Ooh. I heard about that. She just couldn't handle witness to her behavior. Yeah. But you know what was funny about that one child though? Her mom was a spitting image of the child. So like the child acted up in the same ways that the mom did. So like the mom would be at the front. Welcome to Puppy Academy, friend. The mom would be at the front cursing people out and like saying really rude stuff and talking back. And the child would also say really rude stuff and talk back as well. She was a spitting image of her mom. They were like the same person. So like when I met the mother, it made so much sense. This year, conferences have been amazing. And that's because I had the biggest turnout of parent conferences this year I ever had. I have 18 kids. I usually only end up with like maybe like 6 or 7 conferences. This year I had 11 conferences. So that was so much. That was so many parents. And they were all so kind. At the end of every conference this year, the parents thanked me. Every single parent thanked me for being their child's teacher and thanked me for the work that I was doing. Every single one of them. I was so pleasantly surprised because you usually like in the conference like, thanks, okay, bye. But no, like every single parent was like, thank you so much for what you do with my child. You know, I really see the growth in the child. You know, they're different since starting kindergarten than they were before. They know how to do this, and it's all thanks to you. You're such amazing. You're such a great teacher. I trust you wholeheartedly. Like they were so kind about it. And I like that so much. Hey, Gutter! What kind of person could have possibly raised this kid? Words spoken moments before seeing that kid, but big. Yeah, no, that's literally how it goes. Like, you'll meet a parent and you're like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That happens more often than you think. That does. It happens way more often than you think. Like, just meeting the parents and you're like, okay, You know, I recently come to the realization that I don't dislike kids. I just dislike bad parenting. And that makes sense. Like, most kids are like, because a lot of people say, like, how do you deal with children? I can't imagine working with kids. You know, they're this, they're gross, they're mean, they're disrespectful. And I'm like, it depends on the age, right? I teach kindergarten. They're not mean. They're not disrespectful. They're really kind at this age. Yes, they speak their mind, but they have developed pretty much empathy by the time they reach kindergarten. So they're not going to walk up to you and be like, you look ugly today. Unless you look really ugly. I mean, you gotta look pretty extreme for them to say something negative to you. They always say something positive. Like, I like your hair. I like your shoes. I like your shirt. They're really sweet. Like, most kids are really sweet. And I don't think people realize that because you see so many videos that like circulate online of like demon children. Like, yeah, you're gonna get a few of them, of course, but most, like the majority of kids are like super duper sweet. It's only once you get into the older grades, you know, the closer you get to middle school, the worse the kids are. Then they start like being mean and disrespectful to each other and the teacher and whatnot. Who's that? Who's Emilio Rose? I don't know that person. I literally picked up RAM for 150 2 weeks ago and now it's 500. I heard that Xbox raised their prices again on like the new consoles. Hey, I'm Tara. Hey, I heard that Xbox raised their prices again for a second time. For a second time, because of, they said RAM is too expensive, so we're raising the price of the Xbox. So that sounds like fun. You don't know her? Don't look it up. Oh, okay, I don't know her. I don't know her. Was she not good? She wasn't a goodie. Taking care of a kid of my own. I see myself taking care of a kid of my own one day, but I can't imagine dealing with an entire classroom of kids. You know, it is quite interesting. It is, I will say it is kind of hard to do it when you don't have much support. Thank you for the Bitty Bit Sigma. How are you? Makes PS5 awesome. Not once had the prices increased. Valid. I'm pretty sure she went to military school. Did she? Ooh, you guys liked your oohs today. I got so many oohs today. I would say teaching a whole classroom full of kids kind of sucky. Not having a TA when you're teaching kindergarten is really hard in the beginning of the year. Not so hard in the rest of the year because kids come into school at different levels because it depends on how much the parents work with them. So by the time kids come into schools, you have kids who are very confident and like, welcome to Puppy Academy, Sigma. Your kids are very confident in like holding scissors and cutting things, using a pencil, you know, like just being a line leader or a leader in general. Oh well, leader in general, or doing different things like that. And then you have the kids on the other end who are also the same age, just coming in kindergarten for the first time, who can't put their book bag on, who can't put their jacket on by themselves, who has never touched a pencil or a pair of scissors before, who cries and whines and throws a tantrum because you said no to them. Like, kindergarten is an interesting year because like you get kids that come from homes where the parents work with them very much, and kids who come from homes where the parents didn't do a single thing with that child for their entire 5 years, and it shows. You could tell the iPad kids from the activity book kids, you know. Cyan would be what? Like me to send you my Discord Discords? So where about can I put in Happy Corner? There's a surprise, put in Happy Corner. I think the brainwashing might have succeeded. Yeah, go continue it. I was the cool field trip guide for a bunch of classes. Middle schoolers are very friendly when you're not their actual teacher, which is weird because I can control the grade. Yeah, there's a weird effect like that. I've noticed. For example, kids are more likely to listen to you if you're not their teacher, right? So like a substitute, for example, in kindergarten, kids might listen better to like a substitute or like a different teacher stepping into the classroom more than your own teacher, which used to make me so mad because some teachers will use that as like proof that they're really good at classroom management, you know, because they walk into your classroom and they're like, hey, be quiet, and the whole class gets quiet or something, and they try to chalk it up to like, yeah, I'm a good teacher, I got that class to be quiet, that teacher don't know what she doing, when in reality these kids don't know who you are, so they're going to be quiet and listen and listen until they're just gonna be quiet and listen to the whole thing. It's gonna hear almost done with it. Am I disrespectful or rude? No, I don't think so. I think you're very kind, Fred. I think you're very kind. So, yeah, people always just react differently to people that aren't the teachers. And then by the time you reach high school and you get like substitute teachers and stuff, they start being kind of icky, not so nice to them. Or they just the subs just sits in the corner and does nothing. One of my substitute teachers did nothing. You know how I knew? Because I came to school the next day and my students were like, "Miss Blue, are we going to watch Bluey?" And I was like, "No, we don't watch cartoons in school." And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because that's not learning anything." And then they were like, "Well, we watched Bluey when you weren't here yesterday for a very long time." And I was like, "Yeah, don't go around telling anybody that." Don't go around telling anybody that. You're not supposed to be watching Bluey for a long time, especially when we got all these. I be leaving all these little assignments and stuff in the background just for them to watch Bluey. Cause that's the best thing you can ask for. Yeah. I have noticed that. Well, you can bribe kids to not tell, right? Something. For example, my first ever observation of the year, I always tell the kids, if you guys do a good job, I'm bringing sugar cookies and we're going to have a sugar cookie party at the end of the day. So when admin walks in, make sure that you're quiet and working. It's what I always do. You can, hey Carlos, you can bribe them. But you have to say, now, if you tell anybody that we're going to have sugar cookies, if admin comes, like if you walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, my teacher said we're going to have a sugar cookie party," then you're not getting any sugar cookies, is what I tell them. So I'm like, you got to be quiet about it or else you ain't getting none. Or else you ain't getting none. You love Bluey? I like Bluey too. I've only ever seen Bluey from my kiddos. Oh, what's this? You did a shout out on your channel? That's so sweet, Tang. Watching my stream now, it reads this after channel. Yeah, I have a few of mine. This small channel is shouted out today for being active on the channel like the last one. This one is due to the fact they tried their best to make everyone happy. This channel is a different type of channel that I started watching myself. And her channel is indeed a VTuber, but I want to shout out. She is close to 4K. And I hope she gets it. If you do see this, this is my shout out for you caring for those and join your server and your Discord. I hope you get 4K soon. I'm glad to still be a part of your server and your channel as a viewer. One day I hope to see you in one of my Let's Chat streams. Remember guys, let her know that I've done this. Oh, you're so sweet, Fred. I appreciate it. I do like it because you're so kind. It's cringy? I don't think it's cringy. I don't think anything like that is cringy. It makes my day, yeah. Ooh. And you get an ooh to go with it. Bluey made you and your wife cry? Wait, why? Is there a sad episode in Bluey? I only know about Bluey from end of the year. You know, that in the school year, once you're taking all the tests and you don't really got anything left to do. That's what I've known Bluey from. End of the year, after we finish all of our assessments and the kids don't know what to do, I'd be like, all right, we're gonna do this and watch Bluey. And when it's time for the holiday party, before winter break in December, we'll probably watch Bluey for the holiday party. I actually am really excited for that. We're gonna make gingerbread houses. We always make gingerbread. Well, not necessarily gingerbread houses. See, I don't ever... It's hard to teach a whole class of kids how to put, like, gingerbread houses together. And you need a crazy ton of frosting. And I never have that much. So instead, I just give them all a wall of the house. And they can decorate the wall. And that's all they care about. Hey, Sammy, how are you? That's all they care about. They can decorate a wall and that makes them happy. So they get to make a gingerbread wall. I think my first year, some of them were gingerbread trains. Like I had a train set for gingerbread. I need to go buy those very soon, actually. Gingerbread sets so we can make gingerbread houses. Oh, they're so fun. I take a video of it every year to see my kiddos in action. Oh, I miss my kid. How's it going tonight? It's going good. It's going good. I just remembered that today we had the first graders did a turkey parade, a Thanksgiving parade, and they all had a balloon in their hand and they had like these headbands with turkeys on them. And then they just, all the kids in the school lined the hallways and cheered for them while they walked down and showed off like the turkey drawings they made. They had made different drawings and they like stuck them to their balloons. So they were walking around with like these balloon drawings and it was so cute. And I saw my babies from last year. God, I missed my kids from last year so much. My I always said I want to work at the same school for at least 5 years. You know, long enough to see my kindergartners do the 5th grade graduation walk, where at the end of 5th grade they like walk around the entire school. They walk the whole school and then they go on to like a different school to do a big ceremony. I have to be at this school for 5 years so I can see my babies go on, my first set of babies go on to 5th grade. I'm gonna be in there sobbing. I already cry every year anyways when I have to say bye to my kiddos. Every year I do, without fail. I'm gonna cry this year, I'm gonna cry next year, I'm gonna cry the year after that. It's just who I am. But I'm really gonna be crying when my 5th graders graduate. When they become 5th graders. Right now, my first set of kids are in 2nd grade. And I still see them in the hallways and stuff. Only one of them is like super excited to see me now. Maybe 2. I say 2. The rest, they look at me and they're like, hey, Miss Blue. And then they keep walking. Hoping one day I'd like to see you in my stream chill chat. I wouldn't know what to do if I was rated. I know I would help much, but Karen sharing helps to change a bad mood, a happy mood. It does. It does. And I really appreciate you, friend. I'll meet your request someday. I will. I got you. I made one of these pre-cut gingerbread houses before. After putting it together, we all tried it out. It tasted musty, like it was sitting for a while. No. Ooh. No, that sucks. I made a gingerbread house last year with Kotaru. Except that was when Kotaru had just moved into his apartment. And the apartment was kind of not so good. So we made the gingerbread house and then we immediately took it down. And we made a gingerbread house, took a picture of it and immediately pulled it apart and put it in Ziploc bags. But it was fun. I like doing stuff like that. Like for Christmas, I want to watch Christmas movies and I want to make a gingerbread house and maybe we can paint some like reindeer or something. And that's really what I like about Christmas. Hang up some lights and decorate the house. Hey, Bonk! Hey, what's good? We miss you too, friend. I miss you too. So maybe sing some Christmas karaoke? Aw, man. I do want to do a Christmas karaoke stream this year. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. Oh, I'm so ready. What is an advent calendar? What does that mean? What is an advent calendar? I don't know what it means, so I'm going to assume no. You know what's happening in December, though? The Rame Winter Concert. I'm hosting a concert this year. I'm a little nervous about it. Just because there's like 30 different people a part of the concert, which means I wholeheartedly expect there to be a lot more viewers to watch said concert since there's so many participants. So that'll be interesting. I hope I can do the concert justice. I will be the host of the concert. So I'm hoping I'll be a fun and entertaining and wholesome host. I've seen those calendars, but I've never understood what they're about. Basically a calendar with chocolate inside for 24 days? What are you talking about? I gotta Google this. No, come on, that's not what I want. Advent calendar. Advent calendar. What are you talking about? What is this? No, I've never seen this before in my life. There's just a piece of chocolate in every little space. I have never. This is some fancy people stuff. How much does this cost? Like $1 million for one calendar? This is too fancy for me. I ain't that fancy now. I ain't that fancy. That's funny. I'm sorry. I saw a funny image. A Red Bull? Not a Red Bull calendar. I would do an advent calendar if you could put candy corn in every drawer. I like candy corn. But I guess candy corn is a Halloween thing. It's not a Christmas thing, sadly. It costed about £4. That's not euros. That is pounds. Yeah, £4. British. Mine costed about £4 British. I'm sorry. Candy corn, strongest soldier. I love candy corn. It's so sweet. You don't like. Everybody should eat and like candy corn. It drives me insane to know that there's people in the world who do not like candy corn. Like, are y'all crazy? Are y'all candy insane? Because you're not candy. I don't know. I don't know what rhymes with corn. I was going to try. Good try with the British accent. Thank you. You know, I've been doing a lot of voice acting for when Kotaru plays Xenoblade 3. I've been voice acting a lot of his parts. December is my favorite part of the year, Cyan, specifically the 13th. I'm going to mark that day because it's my birthday. Oh, and your channel anniversary too. Oh, you made your channel on your birthday. That's fun. You get a double celebration. You got a big party. Anyways, y'all, there's going to be an ad break on Twitch. That's going to happen in 10 seconds. During that time, I'm going to put on the Be Right Back stream. And I'm going to go to the bathroom. That's what I'm going to do, y'all. So be right back, y'all. Be right back. See you in 3 whole minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutos. gorgeouses! Hello, gorgeouses! Gorgeouses and gorgeousettes! Gorgeous everybody's! Hello, how are you guys? I came back. Oh, I forgot my logo. Boom. Sorry, my Yapping After Bark logo wasn't in the corner today. Isn't that weird? Guys! Guys! It's Black Friday week deals. And guess what? Since Amazon is on sale for like Black Friday stuff, I decided to treat myself with some much needed classroom stuff. You know, I spent so much time making that like drone wish list of like all of the classroom, like a bunch of classroom supplies that I like might need or want, that I started to realize that some of the supplies on that list were things that I like literally just need. And I was like, you know what, if they're on sale, I'm gonna buy it. And most of them were on sale, so I did go ahead and buy a few things. One of the things I bought is like a teacher speaker amplifier, basically. So it's just like a headset and like a micro and like a speaker that you attach to like your belt loops, or like you can wear it around your neck. You just attach a speaker to you and then a little headset, and you wear the headset and you speak into the headset, so you don't have to raise your voice anymore, which is so good because as the days go on, I do start to lose my voice a lot when I'm teaching, when my like throat, it starts to hurt when I talk and my throat starts to hurt a bit. So I'm really grateful for that. Due to certain circumstances, there's been a lot going on this past few weeks. My attendance has been low because something did happen at the school last week. And I can't really go into detail about it, but something did happen at the school last week and attendance was low as a result. And I mean like low. I mean, I normally have like 18 students and I had 9 students, 9 to 12 last week. But everything's back to normal this week, so we have a lot more kiddos there. And when I tell you, having such a small class size for just a week was so amazing. Like, I was able to get so much done with the kids. I was able to meet with like almost every kid individually for small groups because there was only like 9 of them. So it didn't take long for me to meet with, like, to sit with every kid at my table and do this activity. Okay, next group, gonna do this activity. When I tell you, we were on a roll. We were learning. We were going through activities so quickly because the kids that needed help, I was able to be right there helping them because there's only 9 kids. My voice got so much better. That's like, my voice is like crystal clear today, and like on my like pre-debut day, just because I had less kids, so I didn't have to raise my voice anymore. So, but I don't have to raise it anymore now that I bought that little speaker set thing. So I'm really happy. What is everyone having for drink? Water. I got a Coca-Cola upstairs. I bought home a Coca-Cola because they gave us today for Thanksgiving. Admin brought around the snack cart. Sometimes they give us snack carts for different events. You get to pick one drink and one snack. I picked Twix and a Coca-Cola. They didn't have very many soda options. You either got a Sprite, a Coke, or a Diet Coke. And I was like, well, I ain't getting no diet stuff. And Sprite is like default soda, so I guess I'll get the Coca-Cola. Does country music count? Whiskey glasses? Huh? You guys have gamer subs? Do you drink gamer subs? I know gamer subs exist, but I never know who, like, I never know who the market is for. Like, who gamer subs is marketed to. Is it for you? Gamer subs is marketed to you. Like, there's so many VTubers that are partnered like with gamer subs, and there's another one that's popular too. There's 2 big ones, gamer subs and one other one. And I'm like, is anyone buying those? So many people are partnered with things. Someone's got to be buying them, but I've never like heard of anyone actually spending money on it. So I never knew. That's why I never really had any interest with partnering with them. But I was still like, is gamer subs supposed to be an energy drink? I thought they were an energy drink. Are they? If so, then they would not be good for my community. I mean, I stream to like teenagers. Y'all don't need any energy drinks if they are energy drinks. Y'all do not need any energy drinks. My demographics is teenagers and the people in their young 20s, alright? This demographic does not need any caffeine or any coffee. What y'all need is a good night's sleep. A good night's sleep and a good coloring book to ease your mind. That's what y'all need. Hey, Nod. Hey, how are you? That's what you guys need. But yeah, Black Friday sales are happening this week on Amazon. So I bought myself some classroom things. I bought the amplifier, the speaker amplifier, so I don't have to raise my voice anymore. I can just project my voice on the speaker. I finally caved. I bought laminating sheets and printer ink. Printer ink's on sale, by the way, right now. Normally, like, get like a whole pack for like 70. I got it for like 40. So printer ink is definitely on sale. And because like I'm so tired of like reprinting the same stuff every year. Like I feel like I'm never prepared because I'm constantly throwing away paper, reprinting over and over and over again. Print this out, print that out, print this out, print that out. But if I can laminate the stuff and just hold on to it, then I won't have to do that anymore. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend a little bit of Thanksgiving break laminating, cutting, printing. Basically, I bought stuff just for this moment, and it'll make my work life so much easier. Like once I have all of the stuff already cut and printed, I can just save it for next year and keep reusing it over and over again. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty darn good. How are you doing? I had an app on my phone that did a color by number. Does that count? Oh, I have one on my phone too. I've been using it since college. I used to sit in my college class doing color by number activities. I knew that it helped me focus. It helped me focus, and my teachers, my professors knew what I was doing, so they were fine with it. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Cyan. Just feeling a bit restless, but you're vibing. Oh, you're feeling restless? I have days like that. I don't like it though. I tell you what though, I've been having trouble going to sleep these days. But when I fall asleep this past like 3 or 4 days, I have trouble falling asleep. But then once I'm out, I be out, bro. I be waking up from having the best sleep of my life. Until I wake up early because I gotta get home from work. But like the weekends, I be having the best sleep. And nap times, because I nap I nap all the time. I be having the best time of my life. But yeah, I'm gonna be going to that Amazon like Black Friday deals and seeing if it's any better. I know people say don't trust Black Friday because they're like, oh, you know, businesses just mark up their prices and then apply a coupon. But most of the time, you're still getting a deal out of it. Like I noticed, like some of the stuff I had on Amazon did that. Like the price went up and then they put a deal on it, but it still got cheaper, right? Like they only, like for example, they would raise the price by like $2 and then it'd be like a 50% off like deal or something. So like, yeah, they raised the price by $2, but I'm still getting like $10 off, you know? You need to buy some games on Black Friday. You gonna get games? I was looking on Steam. At least so far, Steam hasn't been doing any. Oh, never mind. It started today, I guess. I looked yesterday and Steam didn't have it. I just opened Steam though. I guess Black Friday is going on right now. Celebrate this shopping holiday all week. Thousands of games on discount now to December 1st. Admittedly loose use of term holiday is what they put. Are there any good games on sale? Like big sales? I'm looking. Nah, these are all old games that are on sale. Nah, Spider-Man? Oh no, that's just the old one remastered though. Maybe if it's the newer Spider-Man, I would get that one. Five Nights at Freddy Into the Pit is on sale for $15. You play Five Nights at Freddy? I've never played a Five Nights game. That's not true. I think I played like one, like I think I played some random free one that was on a random website years and years ago. You know, when you could play games for free on like these gaming websites. I played like one a long time ago. I don't know which one it was. I also remember I couldn't figure out the game either. I just kept losing. Over and over again. Like I would press the buttons and I'd look at the camera and I'd run out of power and then I'd get jump scared and I was like, what's the problem? Like, what am I doing? I'm too dumb to play Five Nights at Freddy's, basically what I'm trying to say. I don't know enough. What is this game? This game's called Go. Focus with your avatar. It's a multiplayer online focus game for work. Customize your ideal workplace and cute avatar gather each player other's room. That's interesting. Interesting concept. I don't know what you would use it for, but I mean, it looks cute. I found myself saying that a lot about a lot of things. I don't know what I'd use this for, but it looks real cute. I'm waiting for payday so I can get games or mangas, man. Payday is beyond me. Y'all know. Well, some of y'all just follow so you don't know, but most people know. I'm getting married next month. I haven't bought a wedding dress yet. So I'm gonna go wedding dress shopping this weekend. I'm gonna just go to like the one major like wedding dress shop in the area, and I'll just pick a dress I find there. Honestly, to make my life easier, I'm gonna just find the one I like the most that they have there. Hopefully they have ones that I don't think are ugly. Thanks, Eclipse. I learned that I really like dresses that are made of tulle or lace and tulle dresses. I've noticed I like a lot, and I like the either the ball gown style of dresses or a T style. The T style is like a shorter dress. It's like comes like stuff like above your knee, and it like comes outward. It's really pretty. I like them, but I also learned that like the style of dress that I like is not a popular style. See, most dresses are made of satin. I don't like satin. I think satin feels terrible to touch, and I think it looks too shiny. I don't want to look shiny in my dress. I don't want to look shiny. I want to look like a princess. I want to look like a pretty princess. All right. And so it's hard to find, based on what I saw online, it's hard to find what I like without ordering it online. And since I'm getting married next month, I don't have enough time to order a dress online. I don't have enough time. So I'm simply going to go in the store, pick the one that I think is the least ugly, and be fine. So when it comes to money, bro, I'm broke. Not only did I buy Kotaru's like wedding ring, I paid for that. That costed like a ton of money, right? Because it's a wedding ring. I paid for that this month. Now I gotta pay for like a wedding dress too. Oh man, pay for wedding dress too. That was on top of my re-debut. You know how much money I spent on this rebrand and my re-debut, y'all? I spent like $600. I mean, I think about it. I got all new emotes. I got new merch. I got new art pieces. I got a new outfit. And a new outfit and getting a new outfit rigged by itself costs like 100 and something by itself. Like, I spent like 500 to 600. I am drowning. I am drowning. That's okay, though. I'm still going to get my Black Friday deals. No, don't worry about it. I'm still going to buy my Black Friday stuff. That's why in the Discord and main chat a lot lately, I've been like, guys, I wish I was a millionaire. Guys, I need to be a millionaire. Guys, I wish I had $1 million. That's why I've been saying that the whole week. That's why I've been saying that all week. Also, the amount of money everything costs is actually why we're not having a wedding. What we're doing is we're doing a courthouse marriage and then a family gathering like a few weeks later to celebrate. We're not doing like a traditional wedding. However, even though we're not doing like an actual like traditional like wedding ceremony with like this and that and this big thing and the father-daughter dance and all that stuff, I still want to look cute and I still want to be the star of the show. So I do want to look pretty. I just don't like having like too much attention on me, basically, which is why I didn't want to do a traditional wedding. Because there's a lot that goes into a traditional wedding, like bridesmaids, maids of honor, groomsmen, catering to a million trillion gazillion people, like decorations and stuff, speeches, like, you know, dancing. There's just so much that goes into it, and I don't like that. So I just want to look cute and hang out with my family. That's all I want to do. So getting courthouse married, and then we're just going to have a gathering, and that'll be it. And I'm so excited for it. I'm also nervous though. I'm going to be crying like a baby. I'm going to be in there sobbing. My dad told me, he said, Cyan, you better not cry. You better not cry, because if you cry, I'm going to cry. And I told my dad, I was like, you know, I'm going to cry. I knew when Kotaru was going to propose to me, and I cried the day, but I cried like multiple times, like the entire day before, the day before he cried, the entire day before he cried. I cried multiple times the day he, I said day before he cried. Sorry, I cried multiple times the day before he proposed to me. I cried the day of multiple times when he proposed to me. And then I cried the day after he proposed to me and got teary-eyed randomly throughout the week afterwards. Looking at my ring and thinking about it. I told my dad, I said, don't tell me not to cry. I'm gonna be in there sobbing. I'm gonna cry like before the wedding. I'm probably gonna cry before we even get to the courthouse. I'm gonna be crying on the car on the way there. I'm gonna cry in the car on the way there in my pretty little wedding, in my pretty little white wedding dress, you know. Congrats on your marriage. Thank yous. Thank you. I do not keep the fact that I'm getting married a secret. I do not keep that a secret. I know some VTubers do. You know, they gotta keep that parasocial thing alive. I don't do that. Sorry. I don't do that. I'd rather not have parasocial people having parasocial relationships with me in chat, especially given my demographic. All right. Especially given my demographic. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna be a cry baby next month. I'm so nervous because I feel like it's coming up way too fast. I feel like I just got proposed to yesterday. It was like it was yesterday. I shall hydrate. Oh, did I tell you guys I'm on Thanksgiving break already? Today was my last day of work. I only had to work Monday and Tuesday. And now my next day of work is Monday. So I am free. And I'm probably going to spend, like I said, I'm going to spend my time like printing and laminating stuff since I bought all that stuff. But I'm also going to spend my time editing. I'm gonna be editing a lot. Hey Daishima! Hey, what's good? I never thought I'd see you around here, friend. What's good? Monday of 2027. Congrats on unemployment. No, I need to stay employed. Why? Enjoy the holiday off. Thank you. I'm gonna spend a lot of time editing. I don't know if anyone keeps up with like my social medias, but I have been throwing out a million clips, and I'm probably gonna keep posting. I got clips for a while. I gotta wake up my social media accounts. Y'all know, if you know anything about social media, if you go longer than like a week or two without posting on stuff, the algorithm just forgets you exist. And I literally, when I was preparing for my rebrand, I didn't post for a month and a half, bro. I gotta wake up the algorithm now. So in an attempt to do that, I've just been random posting every like twice a day, every day. Twice a day, the most random clips I can clip on my channel. The most random, wholesome looking clips I could possibly have is what I've been doing to make my life easier. Now I'll go back to posting every other day like I used to. You know, because you know, you want quality over quantity. But right now, I want quantity to get TikTok. Hello, TikTok, wake up! Wake up, TikTok! Wake up, Instagram! Instagram didn't forget me, though. It's only TikTok that did. TikTok that did. This year, TikTok's mostly, but I feel like this is how most of us keep up with each other. That's valid. That's valid. Although I haven't been on TikTok lately, so I haven't been keeping up with nobody. I got back on TikTok like what, 3 days ago? I did my rebrand, and then I was on TikTok again. I was like, oh, I have a lot of DMs from random people. Oh, I have a lot of messages. Oh, I missed 99 reels from my friends. Shorts from my friends is what it said. Hey Reaper, top of the morning to you. I'm the Reaper. Hello Reaper. I have a massive amount of clips stored up for my move to not have a gap. That's crazy. How many is a massive? Do you edit your clip? Like, do you edit and like clip the stuff yourself, or do you like pay for an editor or pay for someone to like clip your VODs and stuff? I pay for an editor, but hey Army, I have an editor, Medix, but he only edits story time clips. So any clip that comes from the channel, sometimes I'll store a VOD, I'll put it in CapCut, and then I'll just cut it up myself. That's what I've been posting. I've been posting mostly clips that I made. So I make Any clip that came from my channel I edit, but any clip that's like a story time short, I give it to Medics and he edits, because I want the stories to look good. All right, I was telling Kotaru this the other day. I know how to edit my own clips. I have all my tools at my disposal. I have learned the ins and out of CapCut to where I know how to do a lot of different things on that platform. However, I do not have the artistic vision for it. So yeah, I know how to do these things. If I wanted to do something crazy, I could. It's just I never can think of what to do. Like I can never think, oh, I could do this cool thing, this animation here. Oh, I could do this cool image there. That's what sucks for me, man. How's your day been, madam? My day's been really good. Today is the start of my Thanksgiving break, so of course it's been good. Of course it's been good. So I have my own editing, and I also pay editors. I have 3 clips a week from editors, and then I've been doing 6 a week myself. Sheesh! I'll move to 4 weeks myself after my move, but I gave my editors a double batch to get the month buffer. I did that too. When I started doing my re-debut, I said, okay, I want to have like a bunch of like content ready to post after my re-debut. So I recorded like, I made like 13 story time shorts, and I sent it off to Medics, and I was like, okay, have fun, Medics. Here's 13 stories. Medics are fairly basic, to be honest. I did them in the DaVinci. Mine are basic too. I know how to do more. I just don't know what to do for them, you know? I mostly just do zoom ins and zoom out. I might flash an image on the screen sometime, and I always add subtitles. That's all I do. That's all I do. You're also on break? Yeah! I'm gonna spend a lot of my break working on TikToks. I'm so sorry for anyone who came. Welcome to Puppy Academy, Rector. I'm so sorry to anyone who came to my debut, because I have like 11 clips so far from my re-debut on Saturday. I have cut up and made 11 clips from that stream so far, and I'm still not done going through it and clipping stuff. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you came to my re-debut, just close your eyes, all right? Just completely ignore the crazy amount of clips coming from that one stream. Welcome to Puppy Academy, Yoshi. Breaks are always good. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I took a break from TikTok as well, and from making shorts. It gave me time to myself, but also I found that the longer I stayed away from making content outside the stream, the lazier I got. Like, I got to the point where I was like, man, I'm so lazy. I don't even feel like streaming today. I don't feel like editing anything. I don't feel like recording anything. Like, the longer I went away from like VTubing stuff, the lazier I got. But like, which is a bad thing. Ooh. It's a bad thing because I actually really enjoy making like Cyan related content. So being too lazy to do it and like stepping away from it was lame, bro. I'd be like, man, I gotta get into it. The only thing that got me like jumping back into it was like rebranding. But I think part of the reason why I was running out of steam was because I started to feel like being a marching band VTuber didn't really suit me anymore. And as soon as I like got the first draft of the design for Teacher Cyan, I was like, this is it. I don't even want to, I was like, I don't want to stream as Marching Cyan anymore. I don't want to make clips of Marching Cyan anymore. I just want to be done with the marching brand for Cyan. Like that. And I think that's part of why I just sat back and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Cause I was like, I just want to be Teacher Cyan now. Like it fits. I feel like it suits me a lot better. And it's a lot more unique of a design too. I feel like it's a design that's a lot easier to follow. A lot more kawaii on the eyes too. I like the color scheme a lot more. Like I like it. It's good to have time to yourself. Yeah. I have 1.2 pounds of pinto beans cooking. On my last pinto bean, slowly working through the last of my foods. I've been trying to work on optimizing stuff. Now I'm able to schedule everything to post for the week on Sunday. Scheduling is so hard. I came across a tool called Metrical though that lets you like post things to multiple platforms at the same time and you can schedule in advance. I might try that one out. I had tried the previous one called Buffer, but Buffer costs an arm and a leg, y'all. When I tell you, hi EJ. When I tell you that Buffer, so Buffer is a scheduling platform, right? So like you can link, like, let's say you could link like Twitter, Instagram, and like TikTok to the app. Then you can, let's say, upload a video and you can send it out to all apps at the same time, right? That's how Buffer works. It's so that you can easily schedule your stuff to all social medias instead of having to open the app for each one and individually sending it. You just do it from one, right? Buffer was like $1 billion trillion because they charged you by the social media. It was like $7 a month per social media or something like that. So like if you just had like 2. No, I don't think it was more. I think it was more than that because I remember I had 2 linked and it was like $20. It was a lot. I was like per social media. That's insane. But I found one recently called Metrical, and it's not by the social media anymore. It's by sets, like brand sets, like a set of social media. So I get like one set of like Twitter, TikTok, blah blah for one set, and then I can do another set. That's how they do it by sets, and I'm like, that's a lot better. For 3, Buffer is not good for 3 social medias just because of the limits. The amount of posts that you can make for like a month for 3 social medias is not. It's like 10 posts. Like it was a really small number. Really small number. I'm listening to Power Rangers Dido Supercharged theme. It is absolutely amazing. It is 10 queued. No limit past that. Oh, see, when I tried to use it, it kept blocking me. It's like, you can't do that, sorry. You can't do that, sorry. You can't do that, sorry. And I got mad. So I stopped using it. I stopped using it. I was like, you know what? You know what? You can use that. Yeah. I hit the app with the Uno reverse card. You know what? You can't do that. Yeah, I got angry at it. I'm gonna try Metrical though. I'm gonna try Metrical. That one seems a bit pricier. User error, but I'm thinking of using Social Via just because they support Reddit. I haven't been on the Vtuber support Reddit in so long. That's where I started off at. When I first became a Vtuber, the first place I went to advertise myself was the Reddit. So I haven't been on there in a good 4 years. Never got to see the marching band sign at all. Second stream I caught her was her re-debut. Oh, yeah. And when I was getting close to the re-debut, I stopped using marching band. I stopped using my marching band outfit. I did. I was so tired of it. I was like, you know what? I just want to be Teacher Cyan now. Teacher Cyan is so much more fun because we get to like, I don't know. I feel like it opens up a bigger opportunity for like role plays and stuff. And I love me some good role play. But also, it's also my job. So like, I'm really good at role playing that. Oh, you want me to role play a kindergarten teacher, bro? Easy. Let me just talk to y'all how I talk to my students on a daily basis. No, Johnny, please go sit down. No, you cannot put glue on the wall. Put that down. Now, why are you running with scissors across the classroom? What if you trip and hurt yourself? Go sit down or I'm taking those scissors from you. You know how it be. I use r/VTubers. And virtual YouTubers is the one I used to be on. Virtual YouTubers. Probably other one as well that I consider if I'm not manually. It's a fun Teacher Sign. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think this Yapper is fun, bro. I wouldn't consider my content fun. I'm a Yapper, bro. I consider it something to do. I consider it something to do. That's it. No, Billy, don't stab Lisa. She doesn't have insurance. I mean, you do gotta tell kids not to stab each other. Today, we did a lot of arts and craft today, since today is the day before, a break. Day before Thanksgiving break. And when I tell you, a lot of these kids just started acting like they never had scissors and never been taught safety before out of nowhere. Like, we've been using scissors and cutting and gluing all year long. But today, them kids were like cutting in people's faces, you know, haha, funny. Let me see if I can cut your pencil in half, haha. Let me sprint across the room at max speed with scissors in my hand for no reason. I have no reason to get up. I'm just going to run across the room today. When I tell you, they were acting like little tiny psychopaths all day long. I was like, what is your problem? Please sit down. Please sit down. And I also had to scrub the tables because those kids glued their tables more than they got glue on their papers. When I tell you, I scrubbed those tables for 30 minutes because I was using wipes. I only have wipes in my classroom. I don't really have like the spray as much. So I was wiping the tables down with wipes for literally 30 minutes. And I know it was 30 minutes because I set the kids' timer for 20 minutes. I wiped it down while they were on their iPads doing like the reading app of the day. Man, it took that entire period while they were on their iPads to wipe down most of the tables, and I still had one left over. You never been good at yapping? I became good at yapping once I reached like, I want to say like 8th grade. 7th grade. 7th grade was the year that I just started talking and I never stopped. It was really silly. Because before the 8th grade, I was really quiet. Like when I would go to school and I wouldn't say a single word to anybody. I said 8th grade. I meant 7th grade. And as soon as I hit 7th grade, I was a yapper to the point where people thought I was so annoying. They were like, oh my God, this girl went from never talking to never shutting up overnight. What do we do with her? Like, she gets on my nerves. It happened overnight, and I still to this day don't know why. I just decided, you know what? I'm going to talk today, and I'm never going to stop. I have no idea how it happened like that. Gotta replace a single one of the child safe scissors with the 10 snips. I gotta do something. The way they were acting today, them kids looked like they wanted to hurt themselves. I was like, what's your problem? What is your problem? What is your problem? What is your problem? And I got one kid who, he's a lot smaller than the other kids. The mother told me that he was born like way prematurely, and as a result, he's just been very delayed and everything. She told me that he learned how to walk when he was like 2 years old, and he didn't say his first words until he was 3. So he's like very, very delayed is what she told me. And this kid, he likes to wait for confirmation before he continues to do something. So like he'll sit there and stare at the paper forever until I walk right by him and go, yeah, yeah, you're doing it right. Like he'll just stand there with scissors in his hand aiming in one spot for like an hour if I let him. And I did let him today. Because today I was cleaning my classroom. I was in my own little corner. I gave all these kids arts and crafts so that I could be in my own corner, looking up my stuff, getting my own stuff done. And these kids, and this kid, I check on his paper. So today they made a cute pencil out of shapes, right? They cut a bunch of shapes and put it together, made a pencil. And they also made a koala because we've been learning the letter K. And K is for koala. So they cut out a koala. When I tell you, like, 40 minutes has passed because the koala was an intense one for the kids. There was a lot of pieces to cut. There's a lot of pieces to glue. A lot of pieces were a lot smaller. That was a hard one for the kids. When I tell you I came and checked on him after like the timer, the 40-minute timer went off, and he was just holding the paper, not cut at all, with the scissors in his other hand. I was like, bro, you did not sit here and stare straight ahead for 40 minutes. Do these kids not get bored? Like, genuinely speaking, do the kids not get bored? Because there are some kids that, like, let's say you forget to pass out, like you pass out papers and you accidentally miss them or skip over them. There are so many kids that will literally just sit there for the entire duration everyone is working for and do nothing for that time. It doesn't matter if we're on one worksheet for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. There are some kids who just will not say a single word and will stare down the wall. They would just stare at the wall. They won't even, some of them won't even talk to anybody. They just look straight ahead. And then I'll walk by like 30 minutes later, like, have you been sitting here the whole time? You don't have a paper? And they're like, No, I don't have a paper. I'm like, what's your problem? Do you think that Cyan, when she grows older, she's gonna change her name to... I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Or how to say that word at all. Hey, Juju. Go, go, Power Rangers. Nya, 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 nya. Go, go, Power Rangers. I used to watch Power Rangers a lot when I was younger. I used to watch, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I used to watch Mighty Morphin. I used to watch... What was the other one? Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Hold on, let me turn my music down so I can think. It was the police one. Power Rangers SBD, Power Rangers to the rescue. No. Power Rangers SBD, Power Rangers to the rescue. No. What was my favorite? Of course it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That one was my favorite growing up. I used to love that one. Where's your points? I can't give you the points while I'm live. That's a whole different screen. A mod has to do that. Wait, Panda, you can give yourself the points. You are a mod. Actually, no, you're on your phone. You have to be on your computer for it, I think. Dang. I do think you have to be on your computer. It sounds like your name... The dumb jugs, it's the lumbar problem that people get when they get older. Is it really? Lower back pain? I'm already old. I don't have lower back pain yet. I ran to the hospital 2.2 miles away and then found out my mom went to a different hospital and no one told me, so my grandma drove me to the right hospital and lost my headphones. That sounds like a lot, Panda. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ooh. I'm so sorry. Y'all on this ooh today. Oh, Samurai. I forgot about the Samurai. I think Dino Charge was a little old for me. I remember the Dino themed one, but I think that was when I was starting to not watch Power Rangers anymore. It's when the Dino one came up. Hey, Taco! And it sounds like your name. It does sound like my name, if you can say it. I don't even want to say it. I want to say it and sound stupid. I feel like I'm gonna say the word and I'm gonna sound so dumb, and you guys are gonna laugh at me. You're gonna be like, ah, she can't say words. Ha ha. There goes Cyan again, being unable to speak. Ha ha ha. Join the parade. I gotta change that. Welcome to Puppy Academy, Taylor. That's right. I changed my alerts for Twitch, but I did not change my YouTube alerts. I gotta change that. Cyan cute. Oh, you're so kind. You're gonna make me blush. I just ran half a marathon. Why you gonna bonk me? Yeah, why you gotta do that to Panda? He just ran half a marathon. He just ran a marathon. If we start dissing Dino Supercharge or I'm gonna beat Panda. What did Panda do? How did Panda get in here? How did he become a part of this? You remind me of Bob, bro. Bob the other day was like, if I'm lying, then I hope God strikes you down. I was like, that's not how that works. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, I promise on your mother that I'm right. I was like, Bob, you can't say that. That's not how that works. Bro had me in there giggling. I was like, that's so silly. You're so slow. Why are you so, friend? Why? How do I give myself points? There should be, even if you're on the mobile app, I think there's a way you can do it. There should be like a screen that has like that has a list of like who redeemed what, and you can check off of it and say like you accept it or you press reject. And if you press reject on a redeem, it gives them their points back. But if you press accept, it keeps the points. So you gotta reject your own like outfit change redeem. It's what you need. I'ma beat Blanco. See, that's better. That's better. You can't do that to Panda, bro. Panda's been going through it today. You gotta be kind to him. Yeah, you gotta be kind to him. You gotta be kind to him. I'm EP. I'm EP. What's this channel about? Man, I don't even know. That's a good question. I'm just a yapper. I be here yapping. You'll catch me yapping some days. Welcome to the Puppy Academy, Jay. I am a kindergarten teacher who likes to yap. And I like to tell a story about kindergarten teaching things too. So I have a lot of teacher stories that I share. Although I already shared my teacher stories for today. Unless you got a teacher related question, then I got more stories. Hey, bro got Dancing Sonic in here. Hey, Dancing Sonic. You know what I've noticed about Sonic? And who in particular loves Sonic based on like what I see in my classroom? All right, this is gonna sound real weird, y'all. Real weird. But African American boys love Sonic. I don't know what's about Sonic that just little black boys really love, but they all love Sonic so much. It's just something I noticed in my classroom every single year. Every year they be having the Sonic shoes on. My student, literally, he has a pair of Sonic shoes. It is like an exact replica of Sonic shoes, bro. Like, he has Sonic shoes that he wears to school. He got a Sonic book bag, and it's like that every year. Every year. I don't know why in particular is that demographic, but every single year when I have those kids in my class, it is always Sonic. I love Sonic. Sonic this, Sonic that. They'll get Sonic cupcakes and cakes and stuff for their birthday. They'll have Sonic toys or like hooks attached to their book bag. They'll have Sonic book bags, Sonic shoes, Sonic jackets. I ain't complaining though. I love me some Sonic though. They don't know that though. These kids, they think I'm, I mean, I guess to them I am old, right? I'm like 2 whole decades older than them. So they think I don't know. But I'd be like, oh, that's Sonic? Cool. But on the inside, I'm like, yeah, this child is cool. He like Sonic. Many of them apparently think that Knuckles is African American as well. I mean, it's because of how he's coded, man. Bro, why they always giving my man Knuckles them raps? It was just meant to be. Like, it was just meant to be. Like, he just gives off that aura, that vibe. That's all. It's just the way they be portraying him. You like the big cat? What's his name? Biggs? You like Biggs the cat? I like Big the cat. Oh, I read that so bad. I read that as I like the big cat. No, you like Biggs the cat. You know what's funny? Biggs the cat in Sonic Racing is so silly because everyone has like these really intricate lines, but Biggs only talks about fishing. Does Biggs talk about anything else but fishing? Like, bro's a one-liner. He's a one-line character. Does he talk about anything that's not fishing ever? He'd just be like, I wanna fish today. Will you fish with me, Sonic? Sonic, I'm trying to find... Oh, he talked about that frog, too. I think it's just named Froggy. Like, I'm trying to find Froggy, and I can't find him. I'm sorry, I actually don't like Biggs the cat. I hate to say it. I really don't. Because I don't know anything about him. I know nothing about Biggs the cat. I never played Sonic Adventure 1, and I know that's the one that he was mainly in. I only played Sonic Adventure Battle 2. He's not in that one. And then fast forward, I played Sonic Heroes with Biggs. I don't remember anything about his role in that game. So my only and then I played Sonic Racing. So the only thing I know about Biggs is he doesn't shut up about Froggy and about fish. I don't know. Your impression is fairly spot on, except you're a bit higher pitch. I mean, my voice can only go but so deep, but thank you. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Heroes. Yeah, the Sonic Heroes. I played Sonic Heroes on the Xbox, on the original Xbox. See, I used to call the original Xbox One, and then they named an actual console Xbox One. So I just be like, the first Xbox, the one, I mean not the one, but the original. I'm getting the game on Christmas, Sonic Cross Worlds. It's really fun. I think you'll enjoy it. I don't usually like kart racer games that much, but I think this one's a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy this one. It looks good, it sounds good, it plays good. Hey, Snacky Time! Hope your stream's been good. My stream's been amazing, and it's even better now that you're here, friend. If you don't mind me saying, I don't I didn't like trying out Sonic Rumble. It feels too much like Fall Guys, except Fall Guys did it better. That's why I haven't played Sonic Rumble. Someone in chat last stream told me the opposite. They were like, you should play Sonic Rumble, it's so fun. And I was like, it don't look fun though. I've watched videos people play it. It literally does look like a worse version of Fall Guys. It looks like a money scheme, bro. It looks like a game they made knocked off so that quickly so they could, oh my gosh, Zashi, hello, so they can make a quick buck. How are you? I said make a quick butt. I can't speak. Zashi threw me off. Hey Zashi, how are you? Thank you for raiding this classroom teacher. How is everybody? Hi Leo. Hi Vortex. Hi Tay. Hey Zashi, what'd you do? How have you been? Oh, hey March. I'm gonna have to do the I'm gonna do the shadow. I'm gonna do the Zashi shadow. Zashido. Zashiwashi, guys. Zashiwashi's here. My Zashiwashi used to be my bestie friend. We were so close, you will see, that I coined the term Zashiwashi because we were just so close. You just chatted, it didn't sing. Oh, totally different thing. Okay, you're lying. I was about to say. I was like, ain't no way this man only talked and didn't sing. That doesn't even sound like you. But welcome to Puppy Academy, friends. Here I am. You may call me Miss Cyan. You may call me Miss Blue. You may call me teacher, sensei, or maestro. I get called maestro a lot by my IRL students. Here at Puppy Academy, we only take in the most prestigious puppies, and I train them up to become the bestest puppies they can be. Yeah. You like that? I've been rehearsing that. I did my rebrand. I rebranded this weekend. I've been rehearsing. Even though I'm sick, I say, come on, Zash. You know you gotta save your voice if you're sick. You gotta save your voice if you're sick. We still busy, Cyan. Life just gets busy. Yeah, life is too busy, man. Too busy, Zashi. Too busy. Zashi, did I tell you I'm getting married? I don't think I ever mentioned that. Zashi, I'm getting married next month, by the way. Speaking of life getting busy, I'm getting married next month. By the time January rolls around, I'm a be a wife. Yeah. Me having to leave and have a fun stream in Daysline. Oh, thanks, Army. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Miss Cyan, I may have buried the entirety of Rome as soon as I got here. Good luck finding it. I don't know how you expect me to find Rome, but I'm going to demand that you go unbury Rome right this instant. It's very important that we find Rome. You know people live in Rome. What happened to the people that you buried? Are they good? Or are they living in like an underground like mole city now because it's underground? Or did they just die? Like, wait, what did you do to them? What did you do? But congrats, thanks, Ashay. I got Michael with me now. Oh, you got a cute kitty cat. You got a cute kitty cat with you. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. Just follow the road. They all lead there. Hateful grin. Welcome to Puppy Academy, friend. Hopefully we'll turn that hatefulness into positivity and love and compassion and with the power of friendship. The power of friendship will compel us all. The power of friendship. The power within. The power within. The power within. Oh, you were successful in brainwashing? Thanks! Welcome to Puppy Academy, Johnny! How art thou? What you gonna have me sing for your wedding? I don't know what the song's called. It's the one that's like, and I can't help falling in love with you. I think that'd be a really cute wedding song. Sing that one. Sing that one. I did get wifed up. Yes. My wedding is next month, bro. I'm going wedding dress shopping this weekend. I already bought Kotaro a ring, so I'm gonna be broke the next 2 months. That's okay. That's the name of the song. That's really funny. I'm like, I don't know what the name of the song is, and then I sing it. Let's go, yeah. Yo, teacher, someone stole my crayons. You know what? You know what I do when kids steal their crayons? So, fun fact, in my classroom, I recently started doing this thing where I call it the graveyard, right? Anytime something is found on the floor, you put it in the graveyard, which is just like 2 little buckets on the side. So now, oh, your crayon's gone missing? Well, go see what crayons are left in the graveyard. Maybe you can use one of those. Oh, you need a glue stick top? You lost the top to your glue stick? Well, there's extras in the graveyard. Oh, you can't find a top to your marker? Well, guess what? There's the graveyard. And it is the best thing I've ever added to my classroom because now they won't lose anything anymore. Hey, Gory! Hey, Gory! Green is the best flavor? Green is the best flavor for what? For crayons? I don't even like the color green. So if green was a flavor, it wouldn't be a very good one. It would be a pretty stinky one, if I do say so myself. And we don't eat stinky things here. So if you're gonna eat a crayon, at least eat the good ones, like a good turquoise. You know what I mean? Like a good pink, a good fuchsia. Why are you talking about the graveyard? That's what I call it in my classroom. We call it the graveyard. Anything that touches the floor and no one knows who it belongs to goes to the graveyard. Yeah, put it in the bucket in the corner. If you need to go find something, go get it in the graveyard there. Is Panda here? He was. I don't know if he still is. It tastes good when I eat the crayon. I don't think crayons taste very good. I think you're lying to yourself because crayons look colorful, so it makes you think, man, I should probably eat this, but I don't think that you actually like it. I think you're just gaslighting yourself into liking the taste of crayons. Okay. So I may have lost Rome after I buried it. Should I check the graveyard? Yeah, go check the graveyard. See if you lost it. It might have fallen on the floor somewhere when you went to bury it. Can we talk about how hard it is to use earrings and headphones at the same time? Am I the only one? I don't know. I've never experienced that. My ears are on my head. I can't really... You ever seen a dog try to put headphones on? I'm gonna look stupid. I'm gonna look stupid. And now I have seen dogs with earrings in. I have seen dogs with earrings in. You know, I used to have my ears pierced. My mom forced me to have my ears pierced. Welcome to the Puppy Academy, Leo. My mom forced me to have my ears pierced when I was like 3 years old. And I really didn't want it to, but she said, every woman needs to wear earrings. It's a very important staple of womanhood. So I'm over here like 4 years old getting a needle in my ear. As an adult, I actually don't wear earrings anymore. I stopped wearing them years ago. Earrings always irritated my ears. Oh, Zashi, thanks for stopping by and thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Yeah, go lay down and rest. Stop being sick. No more sick. Go lay down and rest so you won't be sick no more. But yeah, earrings irritate my ears a lot. And I kept being told, oh, it's probably the type of metal that irritates your ears. So then I would try different I tried silver, I tried gold and stuff. And guess what? They all irritated in the same way. Like my ear would get like super puffy and red and it would like start getting really itchy. And then the longer it stayed there, the more it started to hurt. It was just a lot. It was a lot. So I stopped wearing them. Fast forward to like 2 days ago, my sister called and she said, okay, so what are you wearing with your wedding dress then? And I was like, what do you mean? I was just going to wear a pretty dress and that's it. She's like, no, you need to have jewelry to go with it. You need like cute bracelets, cute necklace, cute earrings, etc. And I was like, and she's like, you at least need earrings. And I told her, I said, I haven't worn earrings in like 5 to 6 years. I don't even think I could fit an earring in that spot anymore. It's probably all closed up and whatnot. And she was so persistent. She was like, we gotta do something about it. I said, girl, I stopped wearing earrings for a reason. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Snacky. Thank you. Welcome to the Puppy Academy, doggy. You gonna fit right in with your name. They are all bad. I don't have that problem because I don't wear earrings. Now I have to stay. I'm alert, but I have to stay. Okay. Yeah, I wore earrings all the way up until sophomore year of college, maybe. I I had to stop because it was bothering me. I remember my last pair of earrings that I myself purchased. I bought a set of treble clef earrings, and I was really excited because I was a music major at the time. You know, my freshman year I was a music major, so I was really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I got these treble clef earrings, and I'm a music major. Now I can show my love for music. And yeah, that was silly. I wore it like twice, and I said, wow, these really irritate my ears. And then I put it in my purse, and I never wore them again. Honestly, they might still be in my purse, low-key. You leave your 2 accounts, alert point calories, you go to sleep. Okay, good night, Wave. Night, night. What do you like to do in your free time? What I'm doing right now? I like to stream. In my free time, I like to stream, and I like to like edit clips and stuff. I like being a VTuber. This is my free time. And when I'm not doing this, I guess sometimes I play games. Like I've been playing Kirby Air Riders. I played Pokemon Legends CA. I started playing what's that game called? I keep wanting to say Crusader Kings. That's not the right game. Crusader Kings is a completely different game that I don't play anymore. Now you gotta make me look. It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I started playing that game. Yeah, I did start playing that game. You like music too? I like music. Well, I mean, I was a marching band dog up until this weekend. I did play trumpet for 9 years, but I haven't touched my trumpet in the past 3 years. So play it for 9, you don't touch it for like 3 or 4. I mean, what can you do? And it sucked. It kind of sucked being a marching band VTuber who just doesn't play her instrument anymore. Because I had so many people ask me before, like, well, Cyan, can you play trumpet for us? And I'm like, no, I haven't picked that instrument up in 4 years. If I were to pick that instrument up right now, I mean, it's like riding your bike, right? Like, you don't necessarily forget. However, your lips are a muscle. It is a muscle. And if you do not exercise said muscle, you'll get tired. So if I were to play my instrument, like, just pick it up one random day and play it on a stream, I would sound kind of bad, and my lips would get tired in 2 seconds. And I'd put, like, one scale and be like, man, that's it. Man, that's it. When inspired your outfit for your VTuber? I am a kindergarten teacher. For my current outfit, actually, I don't think I've talked about this because I just switched to this outfit. This outfit is a remake of a previous simplified outfit I used to have. Yes, I play trumpet. Some of my previous emotes on my channel actually show it. Let me see which one do I have any of my old emotes up here? I know my Discord. Yeah, like the bonk emote, for example, the excitement emote, the laughter emote. All of those emotes are from an old outfit I used to have. It was a blue overall dress over a pink long sleeve shirt, basically. It was a very simple design. So when I wanted to rebrand as Teacher Dog, I was like, you know, the overall dress and stuff is like the perfect design for this. You know, this is perfect for what I'm trying to do. So I was like, I sent Neon, who's like the artist who did my new outfit, I sent Neon the old outfit design. I said, can you modify this? So like this blue overall dress and like this pink undershirt, can you take this design and turn it into more of a teacher type thing, you know? And that's what she did. She said she was super inspired by seeing my old design, and then 30 minutes later she came up with this one. So honestly, my inspiration was a really simple design that I had made a while ago that I handed off to my artist, and she did a great job. Welcome to Puppy Academy, Ryosu. True gamer, yeah. I'm obsessed with music. I make songs 24/7. That's how much I absolutely adore music. I haven't shown it in a while. I show it every now and then. I do transcribe music on occasion. The last time I have transcribed a song, let me go to MuseScore. The last time I have am I even logged in on MuseScore? That's how long ago it's been. The last time I have transcribed a song on MuseScore probably was 2 years ago. This one says 2024. Was 1 year ago, and it was unfinished. I didn't get very far in it. September 27, 2024. So why are your eyes 2 different colors? Because I'm cool like that. Ha ha. Yeah, she played trumpet before teacher sign. Yeah, I played trumpet for 9 years. I was in the I played trumpet for 9 years. I was in the marching band for 6, so I marched 6 of those 9 years. It was fun. It was fun. I used to transcribe songs in my free time. Do you guys want to listen to the transcribed songs that I made? I did a few. I played them on my stream every now and then. Every now and then the concept of like music comes up and I start talking about transcriptions and I'm like, you know what? Let me show you guys my stuff. So you guys want to hear the stuff that I transcribe? Now, for those who don't know what a transcription is, it is different than... A transcription is different than just like making a song. A transcription is listening to a song and trying your best to recreate it based on ear. So I listen to a song over and over and over and over and over again with the goal of trying to recreate it, essentially. But hold on, I got that recorder set up. But yes, that is what? What's wrong with my screen? Hold on. Hold on. I was like, oh, this requires updating. Let me just move on to the thing. My overlay is missing completely from my overlay is missing completely from my like from my other screen. That's crazy. Bro's still streaming. Crazy. It's only been 2 hours. Anyways, an ad break's gonna happen soon, so what I'm probably gonna do is like do an ad break, come back and show you guys my my scores, and then I'll probably end stream shortly after that. I mean, I gotta go upstairs. I gotta take the dog out. It's nighttime. It's about time for the dog to get her food and come out. And I think Kotaru might be knocked out, so it might be my job to do that, to take the dog out. I don't think that man is awake right now. I don't think that man is awake. I'm be honest. So. Pick 3 random people in your life and do a kiss, berry, kill. I can tell you who I'm going to marry. I'm going to marry my future husband. That's a pretty good one. I do want to marry him. That's all I got. I don't think I can do that. That's all I got. I don't know if I can do all that. I'm sorry. I don't want to kiss anybody that's not my husband. That'd be weird. Y'all agree that'd be weird, right? I'm a faithful girl. What can I say? I'm a faithful girl. Bro pulled up to a chat of someone who's getting married soon and asked for kiss, marry, kill. I tell you who I could kill though. I'm just kidding. No, I would not. Yeah, I'm gonna kiss my husband and then I'm gonna marry my husband. And then I'm gonna kill him when he make me mad. That's what we're gonna do. Not very 50s couple Philip. I'm sorry. I know. I really shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. My bad, y'all. I wasn't thinking. Time for me to do my long apology. Like I do my long apology video, guys. I am so sorry. I didn't mean it. Like I had like the dog in the background. Just a little dog in the background so I can have my cool. Anyways, y'all. This is propaganda. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. I got people here. Do it. Join the Discord. I just tried to install Windows XP on my old PC and it blue screen before it even started the install. That's insane. My laptop used to blue screen all the time. It used to stress me out because I used to stream from my laptop and it was constantly blue screening over and over and over again and over and over and over again. And a trumpet song instead of a ukulele. I own a ukulele. I have a trumpet. I have a ukulele. And I bought a cello like 2 months ago because cellos are really cool. So I got 3 instruments on deck right now. Kotaru has a trombone. A tiny trumpet. I forgot what it's called. Like a really small trumpet. A normal size trumpet. He played trumpet too. I used to be jealous. I met him in band class. He was a lot better than me. I used to be jealous of him when I was in high school. That's our dynamic that we had. What does he have? He has a bass guitar, electric guitar. No, he has electric guitar. He has electric guitar, a trombone, a trumpet, and a recorder. I also have a kalimba. They just have a lot of instruments right now. When will I get my house back? Never. You will not get your house back. It's already mine. It already had Windows 10 on it and said, does he play that one? Goofy trombone jingle? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much he plays on the trombone. He's a trumpet guy. He's not really much of a trombone kind of guy. Hey, Spider, how are you? But anyways, I'm sorry, Spider. You came at an interesting time because I'm going to have to be right back. There will be a 3-minute ad break during this time. I might actually be gone longer than 3 minutes. It really depends on if Kotaru is awake or not. The dog needs to get food and she needs to go outside and poop and pee. So I need to take the dog outside. I'll be back, y'all. It'll be 3 minutes if Kotaru is here. If not, then I might have to speed run ending my stream. We'll see what happens. I just don't know what he's doing up there. All right, y'all. Be right back. Be right back. All right, y'all. It's that time. It's the time where I show off my scores again. I do this like once every few months. I get more people. I haven't made any new ones though in a long time. So hold on, let me make sure you can. I forgot to make sure that you can like actually hear what's going on. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's turn the background music off. So when I have free time, yeah, well, I used to have a ton of free time. I used to transcribe music, meaning I would just try to recreate music the best I could. Um, so these are some of the scores that I made. You might recognize some of the names, some of the not one. I said some of the not one. That's not a word. Some of the you might recognize some of the names, some of the nots. You know, some of the names and some of the nots. Maybe we'll listen to this one because this one's relevant. This one's relevant because it's Kirby. I think this one's outdated though. I think this one's a little outdated though. This is Kirby Frozen Hillside. I first heard this song from Kirby Air Ride, and Kirby Air Riders is out, so I guess it's relevant now. So we can listen if you can hear it. Oh, that's so loud! That's so loud! Good morning! Na, na, na. It's that time of year, boys! This was Cyan with too much free time on her hands, bro. This is all I used to do. I'd spend hours just writing scores. When I had nothing better to do. That was before I was a VTuber, of course. You know, once I became a VTuber, I started hunkering down on VTuber stuff. Yeah, you can tell you can't see on the screen, but my name is Silver S here. This is my old name. This was before I was a VTuber name. And I didn't finish. Let me see if YouTube is mad at me. No, YouTube's not mad at me for playing my own scores. Great. I don't know. YouTube be getting mad at the most random stuff, so I gotta be sure. Yeah. Well, it's not. I want to say it was when I was in college. Well, that's not true. 2022, I was in college. There are some more recent ones. 2024, I actually tried making one last year, but I got bored. I didn't get far on this score. I don't know how this one sounds. I started last year and I was like, I don't have time for this, and then I stopped it, so I have no idea. This is a newer one. Oh, this one's really quiet. Oh. This is a Telluriza music. That's not the right note. I can't go that high. Dang, my voice don't go that high. But you know, that's a Tellurize. I never finished that one. that's a more modern score. Maybe I'll finish it. Maybe I'll finish it this break. I have too much free time on my hands because it's Thanksgiving break. Oh, that'd be fun. No, I gotta get on that clip grind. I gotta like edit a billion clips. I can't do that. This one actually is public. I made this one a long time ago. Meow meow. This is from you can see Final Fantasy 15. I keep wanting to turn it up, but like the volume fluctuates so much in these scores that it's a bad idea. I had to choose this ending because MuseScore does not have an innate like retardando, which means that like the music like the tempo slowly decreases. They don't have that. So what I just had to do was artificially make each note slightly longer by tying them together and adding more of the dots. so that it would sound like it's slowing down. Because they don't have that. So watching Cyan stream 3 times in a row? Yeah. Yeah. Now you're just watching me click on my own stuff. But hey, some of these are unlisted. You'll never be able to see these on your own. I actually like this score. I think I was like 2 measures away from finishing this one, if I remember correctly. This is also from Atelier Ryza. I hate how MuseScore don't load half the time. Oh, there it goes. Look at how many flats are in this song. I'd cry if I had to play it. And then it goes back to the beginning. Because it's a game song, so it should loop. Why is this one not public? I think I didn't want to publicize this one just because I think like 2 measures was missing some notes. Like, well, like maybe this one I was missing a P. I think I was missing parts for like 2 small things. And I was like, I can't publicize that one. It's missing 1 singular part for 2 measures. That one, I think I might just make this one public. Like, as soon as I can. Hey, Mary, how are you? I'm good. I'm going through my Muse scores that I wrote a long time ago. I go through them every now and then on stream because I think it's fun to show them and talk about them. Every blue moon. This is amusement part. This one's in near Autonoma. This was my favorite song in Near. So I had to transcribe this one when I heard it. This is one of my earlier scores though, so it's not the best when it comes to instrumentation. AI VIP tickets for your birthday? Happy early birthday! Can the score load, please? Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, here comes the good part. And I remember I didn't know how to get the score to loop, so I just put in an empty measure here. I was like, I don't know how to get that to loop. How do you get that to loop? Oh, I know. We'll just drop every other instrument and we'll just let the percussion take it for 2 measures and call it a day. Driving to school, just checking out what's new in the server and excited to notice Cyan is still streaming. Heck yeah, dude. I'm streaming forever. I'm just kidding. I never stream longer than 3 hours. I'm letting y'all know. All my new homies, I usually don't stream longer than 3 hours. We ain't listening to this one. This one sucks. I think I did like 2 measures of the song and I was like, this is too hard. I stopped playing it. Stopped doing it. This one's cute. It's Kirby, of course. Kirby easy. This is from Amazing Mirror. My favorite. I hope you like my rendition of of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, of course. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, Mythic. Okay. Sorry, I like that song so much. Look, this is the Wish. I did the Wish. Final Fantasy 13-2, the bestest game. Yes. Na 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 na. Oh, that's the wrong note. Dang, my bad. Let me stop trying to think of my own score. I was so proud of this score and I wrote it too. This was one of my earlier scores. This was my first like good sounding score in my opinion. This song has a funky transition though. Funky transition. You good, Panda? You okay, Panda? Have they figured out why yet? This piano needs to be a lot quieter though. It is so loud considering everything else is as quiet as possible. That's just how the song ends. It's a weird ending to a really pretty song. A really pretty song. Piano beer. Oh yeah, Gore Plains. Everyone knows Gore Plains. I actually never finished this score because it was so done before, and everyone had. I didn't feel the need to finish it because there are people like who are insane who's already transcribed this song and made it the craziest, coolest thing ever. But I had to give my try, you know. The tambourine is so loud. It used to be a lot quieter. It's like screaming at me. Did I show you? Did you see the reel about how I was a kindergarten? How I was I wanted to be a music teacher first. Yeah, I'm showing off the scores that I like transcribe in my free time. Cause you know I'm a music. At the end of the day, I'm still a music nerd. I've always been a little music nerd. Now I'm just more like a nerd. Now I'm a kindergarten. I'm a teacher nerd. You know, I teach these kids stuff nerd. And you know, just now, like literally 3 minutes ago, that's insane. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that I just so happened to be live after you watched your. Had you watched your reel? How are you, friend? How are you? I hope I don't disappoint. I hope I don't disappoint. I gotta put in a good. I gotta make a good first impression in the first time here. I'm listening to songs that I transcribed years ago. This one says 2020. The last few say 2020. Oh my gosh, this is my first ever score that I transcribed. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than my other ones, right? Like the other ones had like a million different instruments in it, but in this first one, it has drum set, guitar, viola, violin, bass guitar, piano. This got to be the worst instrumentation I have ever seen. And also the guitar sounds really bad. Like the electric guitar sounds really bad on MuseScore. Oh my god, this was my first ever score though. 2020 was the first time I did it. I used to play guitar. My brother had an acoustic guitar, and I used to try to play it from him. But you know how siblings are, and like as soon as you pick up something, they go, "No, I want to play." It was so silly. Like hey Slimmer, as soon as I would like pick up my brother's like acoustic guitar, he would get really mad at me, and he would be like, "I want to play the guitar every single time." But anyways, I transcribed this score. I made this one in 2020. So this is my first ever score. So don't close your ears. Close your ears. This is the first one I ever made. Hello, new friends. You are the younger brother? Crazy. See, my brother was older. He was mean. He's a mean older brother. Listen to the guitar, bro. The guitar in this sounds so terrible. I hate it. My first ever score. Baby's first score. Which is actually my most popular. It's got 2,000 views and 37 likes. This is called Muse Scores, a place that you just upload that scores that you write and stuff. And I wrote this one. It's called Muse Scores, a website you upload scores. This is from Trails of Cold Steel. I transcribed a song from Trails of Cold Steel 3. This is the third one. It's called the Enforcer's Theme. I would like show you the original song that I was trying to transcribe so you could hear the difference, but I am streaming to YouTube right now too. And YouTube is going to welcome to the Puppy Academy, Slimer. YouTube is going to get really mad at me if I were to play a YouTube video while I'm streaming on YouTube, man. That is one thing that YouTube will get really angry at you for. They will not like you anymore. They will not like you. I did that like one of my earlier YouTube streams, and they literally like smited my stream. They took my live stream down while I was streaming because I was watching a video on YouTube while I was streaming to YouTube. So listen, is it a game? Yeah, Trails of Cold Steel 3 is a more niche game. It's like a JRPG. It has its flaws. It's a very yapping game. They don't stop yapping, those characters. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm the burp. I arrived to school. I'm gonna keep watching Cyan stream for 15 more minutes. I had to go. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna be streaming for about 15 more minutes anyways. This was my second ever one right here. You guys know Final Fantasy? This one's Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, YouTube is brutal. YouTube's a lot scary. Ever since I started like, now that I like dual stream and I stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, I gotta be careful about what I do on YouTube, which is so silly. Because like my YouTube doesn't get much traction anyway, so some days, depending on what I'm doing, it's just worth it to only stream on Twitch and not YouTube as well. Just because Twitch is my main platform. Sorry, I'm choking on my own spit. I inhaled too fast. I inhaled too hard. Anyways, this is my second ever score. This one is from Final Fantasy 15. This one's much better than the first score that I ever made. This is my second. This note's wrong? That piccolo's wrong. It's not the right notes. You never played any Final Fantasy? Oh, they're so good. I'm obsessed with Final Fantasy series. I've kept up with Final Fantasy since I was a kid. I played all of them. Almost. Not all of them, but almost all. This score, if you look at the top, is 2 hours and 39 minutes because I made an infinite loop. The song just keeps looping over and over again. It never ends. So it's a 2 hour long song. All right, and that's it. That is the score. I'm obsessed with Final Fantasy. I played Final Fantasy. I haven't finished most of them, right? But I did play Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6. My brother played 7. I watched him play 7. 9. No, not 9. 8. We skipped 9 and we played 8. 10, 10 2. 13, 13-2. I tried 13-3, which is Lightning's Return. I didn't like it. I didn't get very far in it. 14, I played to about level 60 White Mage, 14. I played 15, and Kotaru played 16, my future husband. He played 16. How many are there? 16? If you don't count like the 10-2 and stuff like that, they have one for every number all the way up to 16 right now. If you're not counting the 10-2 and the 13-2 and the 13-3, the something to do with the yeah, Panda's is having a hard time right now, and I do wish Panda the bestest. I hope everything works out for you, Panda. I really do. I really do, friend. But yeah, there's a lot of Final Fantasies. I think that's all the scores I'm willing to show, man. The rest of the scores that I have up there are not very good. There are ones that I like maybe started but like couldn't really get a good grasp on. For example, like this is from what's that game called? Oh my god, Spiritfarer. This is like a indie game, Spiritfarer. This one it felt like it was missing something. I couldn't figure out what was missing. So this one, like, it just sounds empty. Some of my scores just sound empty, like. This one's just missing something. Like I don't know what was missing, but it is missing something. It sounds so empty. When the score I was like referencing, it sounds so full. Yeah, I didn't finish because this one sounded empty. I didn't know what was wrong with it. I was like, well, it sounds empty. You should try to make the sound of Mulan. I'll make a man out of you. Maybe. It's a lot easier for me to make orchestral songs. I could turn that song into like an orchestral songs. Like if you have most of the songs that I think all of them are orchestral songs. Every single one of them. I don't think I have like a full band song. I think the ones that I did try to have a full band song of didn't sound right. This one, I never finished this one. This one's a lot of the chords are just wrong. They're just wrong notes. But they were like filler notes. Like I need to put a note there and then come back to it later. This one's a lot louder too. This is Final Fantasy 14. I'll make a man out of you whenever you get to the gym. That's cool. That's a good gym song, Loki. I don't go to the gym. I just got little arms. I'll bet it would. That is a good adrenaline rush song. We're going to stop the score right there. We're going to stop the score right there. And I'm going to close that completely. You can always just walk and stay in a relatively good shape. I can. I most definitely can. I walk every day. I'm a teacher. I walk up and down the hallways. I walk around my classroom. I like hardly sit. I think this week I sat a lot because it was 2 days before like Thanksgiving break, so there was no reason for me to be up and out and about and stuff. But I normally am really active. Walking wise, I do like 7,000 to 8,000 steps per day. Mostly because my classroom in particular is in the furthest corner of the school, and kindergartners walk really slow because they got tiny legs. So we'd be walking for ages. And I'd be so tired. I'd be like, oh my gosh, guys, come on. We can do it. We can make it over there to the other side of the school. I believe in you. Especially when it's time to go to the buses. Oh my goodness. I'd be like, y'all, please. Please walk faster. It's time. We gotta go. Walk faster. Anyways, I think it's about time, y'all. I think it's about time that I end stream. There's something in my throat. It's killing me. I think it's about time I end stream and I find some bodies to raid. Goodbye, Cyan. Goodbye, friend. My mom's also a kindergarten teacher. Your mom's a kindergarten teacher? It's a small world, friend. She always gets home tired. Yeah, because you're always on the move, but you're also always like using your brain, and then you get like overstimulated because there's a million things happening in your classroom at all times. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, you came in at the end, Biggie. I'm sorry. I would say I'd see you guys this weekend, but I have no idea when I'm going to stream next. I'm thinking, I don't know, because normally I stream Fridays and Saturdays. However, my brother, a brother I haven't seen in a long time. Honestly, I haven't seen him in quite a few months. He's coming over Friday and Saturday, so like, depending on what he does, like how long he's here, what his plan is, depends on if I stream this weekend. I might stream on Thanksgiving. We can have like a nice little Thanksgiving nighttime stream, because I don't really have many Thanksgiving plans. I mean, it's just me and Kotaru here, and we eat together every day, so it's not really much of a special thing without like a big family gathered. So I'm not really sure. I might just end up streaming on Thanksgiving. Last year I streamed on Thanksgiving with Kotaru present, so me and Kotaru were on the stream together. We were just talking, so we'll see what we do. Alright, y'all, it is time. It is time for the raid. Lesson about to start in 3 minutes. The Cyan finishes her stream. Yes, perfect time. 29 years of work, she still is going strong. That's crazy. I'm only 3 years in and I'm already tired. I'm already tired. Alright, raid 1. Raid 2. We're gonna raid Captain Krabs, because he's cool. We're gonna raid Captain Krabs. Alright, y'all. Like I say at the end of all of my streams, sayonara. I hope you have a good day, and thank you guys for stopping by and everything. I hope you had fun. I'll see you next time. It'll probably be, what day I say? Probably Thursday, probably Thanksgiving. I see y'all. We'll see though. I'm gonna spend Thanksgiving break busy. Goodbye, bye.